Hi, hello, and welcome. I'm Summer, and this week we're going to be talking about radical acceptance. It is one of the harder skills, mostly because people don't like feeling powerless to change their situations. But as a therapist once told me, if you are constantly in crisis, that you need to accept that this is just your life now. And radical acceptance is the mechanism behind it. The short version is this meme right here. But a big caution before we get into it. It should only be used when you have tried everything else first. Try to fix the situation or change it for the better. But at the very end, you might not be able to, and radical acceptance is a way of easing your suffering over it. I'm not gonna lie, it's not fun when we have to do it, but it is necessary. Radical acceptance is to stop fighting reality, to stop being bitter, and to stop being miserable by things you can't control. You need to accept reality as it is and not through the lens of emotions. You need to realize your limitations and that behind everything is another cause. And lastly, life is worth living with painful situations in it. The most mundane example I can give is the price for good home-cooked food is doing the dishes. You might be asking why at this point. Why do all of this? Because we want to reduce our own suffering as much as we can. And denying or rejecting reality can lead to you being stuck, being bitter at everything, being unable to move on. Pain can't be avoided forever, and the longer you try to avoid it, the more you build it up. Rolling up your sleeves and dealing with it is the best option in my opinion. This skill is the antithesis of good vibes only, where instead of rejecting everything you don't deem good enough, you accept that sometimes you aren't good enough, that you made mistakes, that things happen outside of your control. Sometimes to be able to fix something, you need to accept that it happened in the first place. I've had several lessons learned because I realized I wasn't a great person in the past. So, to recap, radical acceptance is taking reality as it is, just the facts. It should only be used when something you cannot change or have difficulty changing. It should also only be used when you have tried everything else. I will say it is not fun when you have to use it. If you found this informative, please leave a like, and if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. As always, shine big, shine bright, and don't let your spark die out.